Hey guys, cool one way back. I'm Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
Class is back in session with ass class.
They're in the E section.
Yes. Aaron, you know that we had that at blindwave.com/shop?
I do.
Yeah.
You know,
This too.
I still don't think he has a name.
Huh?
I really want to name this Donkey. When he can't name him Donkey, that one's taken.
Why?
What do you mean why?
It's good, but it's taken.
Exactly. Can't just name stuff.
You can't take the name Donkey, though.
Shrek.
It's a donkey.
That's what I said. You can't
His
say
name is
Well, but
Donkey.
If I have a dog and name him Dog, I'm not ripping off another person that named their dog Dog. I just call him Dog.
Is it copywritten?
No.
How do you know?
Is it?
Dog's probably not, but Donkey is.
I'm sure, like, his image is,
Dog
but...
the Bounty Hunter is definitely copyrighted.
Yeah, I know, but I can still name my character Dog, too. You don't own Dog.
Well,
Are
is he
you
a
doing
bounty hunter?
parody?
No.
Is he a bounty hunter?
No.
Okay, then it's a
He's
different.
a school kid.
Is he a donkey?
Yeah.
So you can't name a donkey Donkey.
No!
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a... donkeys aren't copywritten.
Donkeys themselves aren't, but a
Yeah.
donkey named Donkey probably is.
What if
I
we
don't
call
know.
a mule donkey?
Especially if, like, people are... Mule Donkey?
I don't think
Yeah.
so. What happened last time on this show?
Assembly. Damn it.
He was waiting to tell
Were
his
you
joke
waiting for
since
that?
Naruto!
Every time they talk about their motivation, it's always like, yeah, but the money.
Sure, I guess, but the world ends.
What did they do to those guys?
Killed him.
Is they dead?
No.
I don't think they're dead. I wish
knocked
they
him
were.
out.
Maybe he ate him.
I would not have minded that.
8 them.
8. What is this?
Are we done with the field trip now?
I hope not. I had fun.
Because we also never dealt with, like, the
The
marksman
snipers.
thing, right? Are we
Yeah.
supposed to, or is it just like we were setting it up and
Yeah,
then this
I think it's a
happened and-
multi-episode arc.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have another field trip.
Because it's supposed to be like a week long, right?
I don't know. I just remember them being like, they're gonna fit all this into one day?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how long's the whole trip? Like, what
I
are
don't
they
know.
trying to do?
Also
see.
wonder if we'll see like the other group's adventures.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess. But I feel like most of the people we have that we know are within
this
this group, you know?
If that guidebook were available for sale, there would be no way I wouldn't buy it.
I wouldn't buy it.
I just mean as a piece
but
of merch. I love the idea that some poor guy had to write down a 1,000-page book of all of that.
I wouldn't buy it, but then after seeing this, I might be like, you know what? There might be some good stuff in there I need.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's only helpful for going to Kyoto.
No, I get you.
And only
As,
if you're like
as a student tourist.
yeah,
Yeah.
middle school students.
Yeah, no, he
It's
made them specifically
so
for
specific.
them. I just mean I would like as an you know how for the Harry Potter franchise you can buy Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the book that the
Yeah.
kids read. I would just like to read that book. That would be fun to read. I love the idea that he has scoped out in each area potential places for a rival school to take you.
I don't know
Specifically.
if I can find it, but the second one that was like translated from the book
I
was
didn't-
super funny.
I did not get to read all of either one of those. There was a lot. How do I recover from the shock of seeing souvenirs bought in Kyoto being sold in a Tokyo department store? Remember that you didn't just buy souvenirs. You bought memories and experiences.
They're right.
That one's pretty good. It's
That
at
one's pretty good.
1429.
Okay, the other ones were in Japanese.
This one I thought was hilarious.
How do I
Go ahead.
How do I cope with seeing a lovey-dovey couple on the banks of the Kamo River when I'm forever alone? Tell yourself that you're a member of the Heian aristocrat who hid their light love affairs from the public eye. Now there's nothing unusual about being all alone there. You play a character and have a motivation.
I love that one.
He thought of everything. That's why I need to read the whole book.
All right. I don't feel so bad then, because I read the blue and the red of the first one, but I didn't even look at the bottom ones yet. But now I realize they're all in Japanese down there, too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
That's fantastic.
I mean, that's deep for a guide of a field trip.
It
You know, like, what?
Yeah.
What you mean, how do I cope? Just let them just walk away? Just walk by it? Just ignore it? I don't know.
I like
Yeah, but you have to cope with it, right?
I guess.
That's the best way to cope.
This is a question for someone who's having trouble coping. It's
Yeah.
just a funny thing that's the thought he has. Like, oh man, what if they can't cope with that? How can they cope with it? Tell them this, and then you're alone, and it's okay.
It's interesting that our main character, I don't know if we can call him the main character, but Nagisa always putting creating lists and trying to kind of like Deku from My Hero, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
being a little more intellectual and about how trying to deal with things. And Koro-sensei literally did that in a night, yes, but for every possibility of this trip. So I wonder if there's something there in terms of like, oh, that's the way you need to be thinking about these things in order to actually kill me, is writing an extensive list.
Well, and also thinking like he does.
Yeah.
Right.
And he gets motion sick.
On bullet trains. And he can't sleep without his pillow.
Yeah.
He was like a
Yeah.
security pillow.
Without his specific pillow.
I wonder what a bullet train feels like. Like I've been on regular
To
trains.
ride on.
I've
Yeah.
never been on a bullet train.
Inside.
I've heard they're ridiculously smooth.
Yeah.
For how fast they are.
Yeah.
Because they're like maglev.
I don't know why, like the USO against trains.
I know. Wouldn't it be sweet if you could just board a train and not have to fucking drive places? I
Well,
hate long drive.
yeah,
Personally,
I've seen a lot of things where it's like the amount of people that they can carry,
Yeah.
and the time it takes from like comparing like planes versus cars and driving and stuff, and the time that you can get there is like.
The auto industry, the gas industry, like they're lobbying. You know.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
I know, and that all started because of it. Really, was the auto industry that really pushed it because they pushed like roads used to be for people to walk in, and then it turned into like, well, you better not be a jaywalker. You better not be walking across the street because that's illegal. It's for
That's
the cars,
where the cars
you know?
are. Yeah.
And then everything turned into cars and parking lots, so things are so much more spread out because you got to make room for cars now and stuff. But if you just had trains, you get rid of a lot of that. You can cut a lot of the emissions out, and then everything's so much closer. You just hop on a train, public transit. I hear about countries with public transit, and it just works so much better for everything.
know.
And there's so much
Sounds
less emissions and
great.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and you just I don't know.
especially like speed trains that, you know, for where we are, even to get to the nearest airport is 2 hours. But on a speed train, like to the airport, might be
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know how awesome that would be.
Major airport.
Yeah, major airport.
I just liked the saying in clear waters or murky, fortune favors the fish that swims upstream.
Yeah, me too.
It's a nice saying.
What? Is it like finding what's making it murky,
Well, no.
or is it just like, well, I know it's not going to be up there.
No matter
versus
what your
following
life
the jump?
circumstances are, whether they're fortunate or unfortunate, if you work in life, then you're rewarded.
Yeah, just because
work
your
to improve
surroundings are messy right now doesn't mean there isn't still a goal you can get to, even if you have to close your eyes and bear it.
I don't think it's about the fish in the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Well, if
Man,
they
that extra eyes.
if they eventually swim to the Great Lakes, that's a lot better.
Is it? You ever heard of Flint, Michigan?
Flint, Michigan is landlocked.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but it's closer to them lakes.
I went through there and there was no lake.
Also, at one point, they showed an exterior of the hotel, and it said "Hotel Nightmare," and I just one, like I said in the reaction, I wonder if anything that we're seeing here might be real places, you know, and two, who would stay there? It's the exact thing I don't want to have when I'm sleeping.
Well, they were
It
illustrating
looked like
the
it was-
contrast of
Yeah.
like, here's all the other classes, luxury hotel,
Yeah.
like fancy travel, and then here's E, which
Abomination
has to stay in
hotel.
Hotel Nightmare,
Yeah. They don't have access to this.
which
the,
seemed
the greater amount of the school funds like the fancy kids do in first class.
I suppose maybe there'd be some economic value into creating a hotel that's like commercially haunted that you can like stay for a ghost experience. Or
Lafayette?
something. Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean like it's like an escape room.
You
of a
mean it's
hotel.
manufactured
Yeah.
haunt?
It's like you better check out by this time or we'll charge you, you know. But you have to escape.
The guy that's been hiding in your closet for this bit is going to jump out.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
man.
That'd be
there's a
crazy.
speaker in the room that they can play sounds in.
They could have
Yeah,
like secret
exactly.
compartments.
I'd go there. I'd take Melanie, not tell her.
Oh my god, that would be
Kill
terrible.
somebody.
But the content, Aaron,
It's so good.
I would watch that. in
She
a
would either
heartbeat.
kill the guy that jumps out or you afterwards for letting that happen.
She would be very close, and she would want to leave. And then like the doors are locked. Hopefully, we can't get out.
You can't leave. You have to escape.
It's like an escape room. That'd be great.
Oh man. So yeah, those kids were rapists.
Well,
Or
I got
they
the
sell
feeling
the-
they were going like to take bad pictures, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna make you like me all night. Like they had lines like that in there.
they were talking about like vacation pictures and
Yeah.
stuff too. You can scream
Yeah.
if you want to, and like there was definitely I don't know. It was weird. And they also said about like letting them go, and no one will get hurt.
At least, yeah, I felt like they were gonna take lewd pictures of them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sell those or something.
at the very
maybe,
least.
maybe more.
Just so
I don't know.
satisfying to see Koro-sensei come in there and actually hurt people.
I hope they like
Up until this point, he's never really hurt
turn
anybody.
them into the police too.
Yeah.
Did he hurt the assassins of the woman?
Maybe, yeah.
Gresovich?
Yeah,
I suppose so.
I don't remember.
I mean, they were
Slapped him
unconscious,
down.
right?
Yeah.
at the very least.
Like he unconscious them.
Unconscious them. I
But
don't
these
know
were
if
also
it's termed that way.
Kids, right?
I have
Like
unconscious.
they're high school students.
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
heard of
yeah. They were from another school too, like a rival school.
someone has been
Yeah, as
unalive.
opposed to them being junior high, they're in high school. Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Which is why they were easily overpowered.
it's a big thing in like YouTube algorithm now. You can't say like killed or anything like that. You have to say unalived. Otherwise, it's like a
Unalived?
yeah.
Okay.
You get like dinged for
Like as like a tag, or do you mean like in the video?
What about Kill a Kill?
like if you're doing a narration.
Rick, don't say that.
Where you're
Dang
describing.
it, Rick! You just ruined this video.
Unalived, unalived.
We gotta start over. Guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Assassination Classroom. We hope that you enjoyed. We hope that you like this video. And we hope that you come back for more next week. Or hit the subscribe button, and coming back is really easy. I'll just tell you.
Baby, come back. Song.